performance?
I think you don't realise, look at the pitch behind you, it's rock hard, there's not even some grass over on the far side. Winning football matches at WSL level, regardless of the opponent, is tougher than ever.
I like the goals, in particular I like Lauren James' goal, lovely individual goal.
Yeah, but she's got to keep growing and working on the things that matter both sides of the ball. She knows that, and I think it was a game today where I'm always taking risks to get Melanie Leopolz into the game because we need to build her minutes. Sam Kerr has been really sick. Fran needs to keep building her fitness. I think, as I said, 3 points, I'll take it in this league.
Takes you top of the table. I know it means nothing right now, but it's nice to be there.
As I said, to win a league, you've got to win games like today where it's not entirely pretty, it doesn't actually everything go your way. Are there sloppy moments? Yes. Can you eradicate them? Yeah, they were within our control. I think our concentration and focus at time left a lot to be desired, but I think I've pushed the life out of them in training this week. I mean, I really pushed them, and I could see some of that out there in the way we tired.
Thank you, sir.
Take a few more, please.
It doesn't sound like that make you slightly happier when you got the end result, where you're like kind of okay, performance.
I didn't know their result. Erin told me it over there, like after the game, so I wasn't even aware of that. It shouldn't surprise anyone, nor should it surprise you if Tottenham get a result today. I've been saying it all year. This is what we want for our league.
On that, how do you feel Tottenham have differed since, obviously, you know, there's some good players to come in, but I mean, how do you feel in terms of the challenge they face?
First of all, there's such a thing as home advantage, and they played it to perfection. They knew their pitch, they knew the conditions. I thought they were aggressive. I think they returned to that. That's something I know Rianne has talked about. She's wanted for her team. I think when you have players that used to be part of your team, they're going to have a point to prove. I think our former players played very well, and Iwabuchi, adds a lot of quality to them. And I think there's always an expectation. Chelsea, they've won lots. They're going to dominate every week. As I keep reminding you, everybody else are professional. Everybody else has internationals. Maybe not. Would they do it in the same way they play against Arsenal? Maybe. Maybe Arsenal will be afforded that same respect. So if you think about being a champion, the opponent sets up even harder against you, and it's almost like a nothing to lose situation. It's even harder for us to win. But everybody from the outside says, it's just going to be easy. One thing I'll tell you about our dressing room, we always talk about this. You're never too good to lose. You're never too good to concede. Clean sheets are fucking hard to come by. Like, really, really hard to come by. And yes, there's sloppy moments. But as I said to the team in the huddle, I'd rather be in our position. I'd rather be top of the league and going into a Conti Cup semi-final on Thursday than not. And while we are not entirely at our best, what is our best? What does that look like? It's about where we are at the end of the year that counts.
On the additions that Spurs have made, obviously seeing Drew Spence and Beth come live for that goal, what was that feeling like? I
nearly clapped, to be honest with you. I've seen it thousands of times in training. Always proud of former players when they go on, and Beth's brought a lot to that team. But for me, Drew's unbelievable in that side. They're player of the season, and as I'd say, sorry Ree, I hope you don't mind me saying this, their two best players are Chelsea's players. So I'm happy to see them thriving. On a serious note, I'm happy to see them thriving, and I'm happy to see that Tottenham are making the progression, because Rianne's a really, really good coach, and I'm glad to see that she's been able to get an upturn in performance from her team.
Can you say a little bit about, Lauren scored a wonder goal here today, but what do you assess of her 90-minute performance today?
The last time she achieved 1,000 minutes was for Manchester United, which took 1 year to achieve. She's already achieved that in 6 months. It's still a build for Lauren, and so much of that managing freshness versus fatigue, we're not going to be there until the end, and unfortunately you're going to see hot and cold moments within that. You're going to see really explosive moments in possession and out of possession, still learning tactically, physically, and I'll say it to you again, give her some space to do it, because every time we're expecting her to be at a performance level in both sides of the ball to say Guru right, and then you're being unreasonable and unrealistic. I think today it was about I took risks to get her 90 minutes, plus get Melly into the game, you know, plus get Fran and Yelena into the game, because I know we're playing for the whole season and we're going to need all of those players over the course of the season.
It's quite good.
Chest, cough. I'm surprised she played that amount today, to be honest with you. She's been coughing her lungs up in there. And I, you know, just chose to protect her.
She looked like she was struggling a little bit with something,
No,
like a physical thing.
no, nothing, just a real bad cold,
Okay.
cough. She came off and I said to her, put clothes on, you're freezing. She's got a chesty cough. She wasn't very well, and I think it was a gamble to play her today anyway.
Is there a risk therefore for Thursday?
She's got a cold, cough, but it's freezing, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, and so I think I can't say it won't or it will be, but I think it was the smart decision to take her off the pitch. You know, it's not about anything else. It was just as it was smart to take Erin off on a yellow card on a pitch that's like that. You kind of, rightly, wrongly, you make decisions, and as I said, I'm happy for 3 points, even though nothing was at its best, but well.
Is this one of the reasons why you're so successful?
Yeah.
Emily? Because I was going to say because of the risk factor. You're taking risks with players, and it seems to be bearing fruit as well.
I just think sometimes I think you expect the team to look perfection in its entirety all of the time. We're human. We have our weaknesses, we have our vulnerabilities, we have our strength, but what we fucking do have is so much resilience. We have it in abundance to keep finding something. Even if players come off the pitch, they still felt in control. They're just 2 extremely sloppy goals we've conceded. And that for me says it's about here. We have to make sure we get fresh to go again, because it's relentless for the players. It's so relentless.
So you won't be running them too hard in training this week?
Yeah, I will. I won't even worry about that. They've got to go up a gear. Absolutely.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.